brings me back to this state of mind like I'm not good enough. And I'm trying. Brings me back.
Don't make me feel bad right now because it's your fault.
When you put it like that, yes, of course you were my first love.
You just said no.
Don't look at girls, okay? Like I told you.
Then be better.
My face, your screen. Let me destroy romance for you today. So, I came across this thing, 90-Day Fiance, which is a docu-series where these cameramen literally go around following these people who are in online relationships, however they met, dating apps, gaming, wherever these people meet each other. But, so this specific episode I couldn't stop watching. This looks so toxic. It's these two people. She's from the Philippines. Her name is Mary. She's from the Philippines. And she went, her ideal person was an American. And the man she wanted was Justin Bieber, who's not American, or Harry Potter, who's not American either. But yes, so she went on this dating app for Filipino girls to meet American men. Okay. And he was on a dating app for whatever reason. So she was raised by her grandparents. His mother he was raised by his godparents because his mother was on substances. Okay, so I think she was on substances when she registered him because his name's got 2 A's, Brandon. Okay, you don't put 2 A's in Brandon. Okay, so anyway, so he was raised by his godparents. Good neighborhood, all this. They're both 23, so they've both done their schooling, they did their college, whatever. He's working, she's obviously not, she's living in the Philippines. I don't know if the girls work there. I don't think so. I think they look for each husband. But they've been in a relationship for 2 years. So the series starts off, this episode of them two, starts off like this.
Well,
Just imagine taking a shit, wiping your ass. I love you, Bobby. I love you, Bobby. Are you talking to that Bobby in the toilet, Mr. Hanky, or are you speaking to this Filipino chick? I'm surprised she doesn't want to see what's in the toilet. Actually, she should have maybe gone for a guy in Dubai because there's a thing called Dubai Porta Potty. They'd actually pay her to watch them shit and do all kinds of things with it. Okay, but that's a story for another day. This is scary. Brandon, pay attention. Now, it starts off like that, with the music and all that, and he props the phone, and I mean, we've all done it, okay? So you're thinking, okay, now they're going to do the dirty on the phone. No. This girl has issues, and she doesn't trust Brandon. So they are, for 2 years, they've been online, 24 hours a day, and I'm talking, they never go offline. She wants to see what he's doing all day, every minute, every second of every day. So he's dropping his pants, propping up the phone, taking a shit, and she's watching to see the, what are you doing? Are you really taking a shit? What's in it? What? Excuse me. I've been in a few relationships, not many, but, and I can love a dude. But dude, I don't want to watch your shit. And you're not coming to the bathroom with me when I go shit. Okay, that's private. Okay. What? I mean, I've actually been on an online relationship, a long distance relationship, where he'll say, oh, babes, I've got to go send an email to the Obama. Okay, that was what he used to say. I was like, okay, cool, see you later. No. He actually lost some jobs because his employers would not allow him to have her on video the whole day. I mean, he's walking around with his little tripod all day. What? Now, she was so jealous that he was not allowed to speak to any female. No female at all, okay? He's, if he goes to the supermarket, she goes with. He has to find a male cashier. There's no male cashier. Sorry, babes, you're going hungry today. You're wiping your ass with your sock because you can't go to a female. Wow. Dude, if this is not a red flag, then I don't know, it's like fucking sunset out there with this red flag. It's, what? And he took this, okay. No, he wasn't allowed to talk to girls. He's not allowed to sit next to a girl. If he's on a bus and there's a girl next to him, he gotta get off, wait for the next bus, a bus that comes past. It's only got males in. What the fuck?
But then we started talking for like 5 days straight, and I'm like, no, someone like me could ever be in a relationship with someone like that, but it just happened. She's the top #1 student in her class. She's the top dancer on a dance team. She donates her time to charity and churches, teaching children how to read the Bible, and she's a really wonderful person. Mary is the first person who's ever made me feel good enough. My world was black and white before she came, and now it's just color. This plane ticket is something I look at every single day, and I cross off until I get there. I haven't had a great experience living in America so far. I'm moving to the Philippines, and I just can't wait to finally be together with Mary. We are very obsessed with each other, honestly. I've sent Mary some shirts that I would wear. I would sweat in them, make them smell like me, get some BO in there, and then I'd ship them over to Mary, and she would put them on or put it on a pillow and sleep with it. And she did the same thing for me. She also has 8 tattoos total. 2 or 3 of them have my name.
Then hold your face.
When I get there, I just hope that we won't be fighting.
We fight a lot because we're so far away.
I can't just go out and talk to receptionist or cash register without me and you fight.
Don't make me feel bad right now because it's your fault. Every relationship have fights, so we can't avoid fights.
My name is Brandon. I'm 23 years old. I live in Eugene, Oregon, and this is my girlfriend, Mary. She's 23 years old, but she lives in the Philippines. I spend every single hour, every single minute, every single second on video call with me every single day. I love you, baby. We started to be on the phone more and more and more until it just became a mutual agreement that we would just be on the phone 24. You're so beautiful when you're sleeping. Me and Mary have been dating online for over 2 years, but we've never met in person.
Dude, red flags everywhere, red flags. What's wrong with you? Can't you see this? Is it that desperate? No, Brandon, focus, okay, just focus. Brandon, the amount of red flags that come up with Mary, Bobby, is crazy. He says it was a mutual thing that they decided they're going to be on video 24 hours a day. They literally fall asleep together and the phone stays on. It stays on. They breathe into each other. She wakes up every time he fasts in bed, okay, to check, he's still there, he's still sleeping. You know, if he, I'm sure if he wanted to go pee at night, he would have to wake her up. Bobby, I need to go pee. I know you're in the Philippines, but I need to go pee. No, so it's strange. But then on the other hand, he's not allowed to go anywhere without her. But she has 3 friends, all male, okay? And what she does is she turns off her Wi-Fi and says, oh, yeah, it's no power, so no Wi-Fi. And then she goes and hangs out with her friends, okay? And he's okay with that. But he's not allowed to go to the supermarket or to take a shit without her watching. So
It was really my idea to be on the phone all the time, 24/7, because I love Brendan so much and I don't want to lose him. I sometimes unplug our router. I tell him that we have power outages. It's only because my friends and Brendan get.
Hey, Mary! Oh, you're here! You're late!
And I don't know how much I will be hanging out with them when he gets here.
When he arrived, what you're going to do?
Maybe kiss.
After that, what we say about American? It's your first time.
Yeah, it's my first time. I'm a Catholic. And then I stopped my modeling because he's jealous of my picture.
then he has to go to the dentist. Okay, so he walks, but now he lives in an RV outside. He's 23, okay? And I think this is kind of cool, actually. He's got a nice, badass RV parked in his godparents' home. So he's got all the privacy he needs to be on video with this girl 24 hours a day. My God. Anyway, but now he doesn't drive his RV to the dentist. He takes a walk to the dentist on video, down the street with his little tripod. He's got to have his teeth cleaned, but she has to go with because if the female is receptionist, he cannot speak to her. So this guy is like shitting himself little bits, all the way to the dentist because what if there's a female? Oh dear. Oh dear. So he asks, so the dentist is actually a female. So he asks the dentist if he can have her there. She's immediately, this woman going to stick her things in your mouth. This is not cool. Anyway, he asks the dentist, can his girlfriend watch, which is creepy. That is so cringe. Girl, what are you thinking? So the dentist says, yeah, okay. Anyway, they end up in a big argument because the dentist is female and she wants to touch him and stand over him and look at his teeth. Oh my, look at your teeth. She's going to put stuff in your mouth. Oh my. They end up in a big argument. He never gets his teeth cleaned. He's got dirty teeth. He's going to the Philippines. Okay, because now they're getting ready for him to go there, to go meet her. Okay, what? This guy can't go to the dentist.
Parts in my relationship with Mary have become tumultuous and toxic. I'm heading down to the dentist's office right now. She's very clingy, and I really like that because our exes cheated on us and contributes to our insecurities and jealousy. I don't know their name.
Brandon,
Hey,
you ready to come on back?
yes I am.
All right, follow me.
Oh shit, Audrey.
In Mary's dream world, I wouldn't be able to talk to another woman even at like a grocery store. She gets insecure and jealous and it can turn into a huge... Is it okay if I put the phone up somewhere?
And what's her name?
Mary?
Hey, Mary. I've never had a patient bring somebody else on video call.
I start to get anxious and tense up when I'm around other women now because I don't want to fight with Mary every single time I'm interacting with another.
Is this your first love?
No, it's not.
Goes from normal to...
Are you crying?
You lied to me. You said I'm your first love, but now you said I'm not.
What she means by that is like first girlfriend.
I have an ex too, but he's not my first love.
Now, I get it, where people are on the phone. I've been in an online relationship where you kind of spend time, but you kind of see it, okay, you're cooking, yeah, let me watch you cook, let's talk, okay? And you have a good conversation, and he's cooking, and you're kind of looking what kind of food he likes, or vice versa. But when you go to work, cheers, have a good day. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to a restaurant, I'm going to go have a good meal by myself, with my friends, with my family. Whatever. Now, don't forget, he's got family, okay? She's got a brother as well, but she's allowed to speak to her brother. But his mother, obviously, after she now left him, she got divorced, got married again. He was a baby when she gave him up. But he's got some siblings, some half-siblings. They got the same mother. He's not allowed to speak to them, okay? Because there's a girl. She's got a half-sister. Got a half sister. She's jealous of his half sister, and she's jealous of his mother. Okay, now I speak to them, dude. And you taking this? You think that's love? That's not love, okay? That's not love. That's something else. That's demonic. Mary is not Mother Mary, okay? She might be Catholic, because she's Catholic, okay? She's a very devout Catholic, and she's apparently got issues because she's been cheated on 10 times by her ex-boyfriend, but she's never been touched. I don't know how you cheated on her. No wonder you cheated on her, or whatever. But, so she's got abandonment issues. Now, the other thing about Mary has this thing where if she's in a corner, she cries. She cries. Every confrontation, she cries. She just cries. I stopped counting how many times she cries, because that's her answer to everything. I'll cry. And I'm not just talking tears running down. I'm talking that kind of cry, okay? Like making sounds that you kind of, if you were just listening, you wouldn't know what she's doing. Okay, that type of. Yes, Brandon. Oh, Brandon.
Currently living in an RV outside of my godparents. Little driver's section, TV, an actual bed, kitchen. Instead of paying rent here, I just help my godparents with chores and odd jobs around the house. My mom and my dad split up when I was about 3 or 4 years old.
No, Brandon was really excited to go to the Philippines, because I don't know what she told him. But he clearly can't Google anything, because his phone is always, she's on his screen. He can't look at anything else. Okay, so he can't Google the Philippines. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to work in the fields. And so he says he hasn't had a great life in America, okay, obviously because his mother was a druggie, what, but that shit sorted out. He had a good upbringing with his godparents, okay, and he lives in an RV. You know what, when I was 23, I would have loved to live in my own RV, eh? I had to work so hard. He didn't pay rent, utilities, nothing. All his money, he could just buy his games, and he could send his girlfriend in the Philippines all his money. Basically, that's it. Because he was in his godparents' garden, so he could eat there. He ate there, and he lived here. It's like a dream. I'd love that. He could go van life if he wanted to. I think the reason he didn't have a good life in America is because of her, but he doesn't quite understand that. Okay, so Brandon, you're about to get fucked over in a way you've never been. For real. Now here's the thing. He has lost various jobs because of this tripod and girlfriend he carries around everywhere. But he still has a job. Okay, he manages to find a job where they actually allow him to bring his girlfriend with to work, his phone. He sent her, because they have to build a house in the Philippines. So this dumbass only keeps enough money to buy, hopefully, toothpaste, because he can't go to the dentist to clean his teeth, to buy food and toiletries, and the rest he sends to her. So in these 2 years, he has sent her like $60,000 US dollars, okay. And she built a house for them, okay, or bought a house or whatever. But now in the meantime, her grandparents that she was staying with, there was some tornado, hurricane, whatever the hell, I don't know, I'm from Africa, we don't have natural disasters, but yeah, so there was that, and their house got washed away, so they're living in his house. They're all living in the house he bought, but it's in her name, obviously, because he's American, she's Filipino. So he's now getting ready to go meet her. Okay, he's gonna go meet her now. So he's packing. I want you to look at his suitcase, what he's packing. I mean, we have gaming consoles in there and candy, even candy in there. He's packing like a teenager. Okay, not like a man who's going to go marry someone who's been watching him shit. Okay, yeah, anyway. And he has sent her $60,000. So he books his plane ticket. This is a problem.
I'm moving to the Philippines to be with Mary in about a week.
I have absolutely no respect for her.
I'm sorry I haven't been able to come over to your house.
Because it's a house full of women and Mary's not okay with it. Why does she get so upset about it?
Because
Is she working on it? Does she want to get better?
In the 2 years that you guys have been together, it hasn't grown into anything beautiful.
That's what you think.
It's reality because you guys have built a foundation on jealousy and distrust.
Mary's very upset and crying.
What we're saying is not invalid.
In my opinion, you're choosing Mary over your family.
Boy, Jaden chimes.
I miss my brother.
Cut the bull crap. I haven't been inside of your guys' life most of your...
To your little brother when you say...
She doesn't get to have you all to herself 24/7. It's not right. Your guys' relationship is pretty toxic.
Tell your family I'm not the toxic one.
My son ruin his life over this obsession that he has with a girl he's never... I know she claims to love you, and I know that you believe she does, but I have yet to see it.
So Brandon decides she needs to meet his family, okay? Well, his family come to visit him because they don't know he's going to the Philippines, okay? So they come visit and they want to meet Babu, Bobby, whatever the fuck. So she's at the table with them and they tell her, we miss our brother, okay? This is our brother. And she does not like this, okay? He cannot, okay, this guy is not allowed to spend time with his half-sister or his mother because they have vajayjays, okay? They're females. They have boobies and ass and vaginas. No. He's also not allowed to have friends that are girls, okay? Obviously. But he's also not allowed to have guy friends because guy friends have girlfriends and guy friends might have sisters. So he's not allowed to have anyone in his life. I don't even think he's allowed to go to the Catholic Church because there's girls. He's not allowed to go anywhere, this guy, okay? He's not allowed to speak to anyone. He might as well just delete himself at this point. So Brandon goes fishing with his godparents. Fishing. And there's no signal where you go fishing. And it took him, I don't even want to know how long it took him to explain to her that he's going fishing with his godmother and godfather. Okay, because they want to have like a one-on-one talk with him, actually, I think. They had a big fight about it. I don't know what Brandon was doing with the fish. Maybe he was doing something. Maybe she's used to doing things with fish. I don't know. I don't know what the fish in the Philippines are like. You know, they're very perverted fish. I don't know. But perverted people. I don't know. But she believed he cheated on her with those fish. Or with his godmother, maybe. I don't know. But big argument. Big argument because of fishing. They were fishing. Fishing. You know what? By the looks of this relationship, if you carry on, Brandon's going to need a lot of fishing trips alone. Like 5 days to go fishing and just sit on the side of the river and not argue, not listen to you cry, not be accused of all kinds of shit. You know?
So I have to be on the phone with Mary when I go, or we have a really big fight.
I also grew up with his mother. You know, if Brandon needed me, I would try to be there as much as I possibly could.
Since being with Mary, he doesn't go out and do barely anything anymore. Mary awake?
Nah, she's sleeping. Mary and I decided to build a house for ourselves in the Philippines. All my paychecks, $50,000, $60,000.
The whole control thing. You end up losing the job because you guys have a fight about it.
The whole trust issue is a big deal, dude. It'll destroy.
I've had many odd jobs in my life, bagging windows, washing groceries, but I've lost about 3 or 4 of them because of my relationship with Mary. Jobs in my life, bagging windows, washing groceries, but I've lost about 3 or 4 of them because of my relationship with Mary.
It's your decision, I guess, so support you in what you're gonna decide to do.
Smile.
You see now, Brandon's got his little doubts, tiny little red flags, okay? And he's like, I hope we're not gonna fight so much when we're together. And what does she say? We fight so much because you're so far away. Mm-hmm. This is almost like that thing. I need to lose weight. It's because I'm not eating properly. Let me eat more and I'll lose weight. Exactly that thing. Not, let me go recut my lifestyle, go to gym. Let me eat more. Let me eat more. So, this girl's got an answer for everything. This is so bad. She always blames him and her ex-boyfriend. Okay, but that's why she's insecure. Her mother left her, and she was raised by her grandparents, so she's got those abandonment issues, and her ex cheated on her 10 times. 10 times. How does someone cheat on you 10 times? I don't get that. You cheat once, cheers, dude. You know, and his ex cheated on him. So, because remember, he's not a virgin. She's Virgin Mary. He's not. And so now you take two insecure people and put them in a relationship. And they're both insecure and they both have trust issues. Dude, there's a red button and somebody's going to push it somewhere or sit on it by accident. This is not going to work. See, now, this is a problem that I also see in many relationships, is that people bring their issues from a previous relationship. They bring it to their new relationship. And that's not cool. He cheated on me, so you're going to cheat on me. He treated me like shit, so you're going to treat me like shit. He or she, whatever, okay? This is a new person. This is a whole new person, okay? So this was always a good thing to heal before you get into a different relationship, and know that don't categorize people. Don't generalize. It's like this thing, this men are trash, okay? This doesn't work. Females are manipulative, okay? Not all of them, but yes, we could say the same thing. Until you are healed and ready to get into a relationship, clean slate, don't do it. Don't do it, because it's a disaster. It's going to be a disaster. If you're going to judge him or her by the previous ones, what the previous one did, he didn't do it. She didn't do it. They did it. Leave the past where it is before you get into something else. It's very important.
Today is the day that I finally get to travel to the Philippines. I'm really nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did it just hit you?
Hey, Mom.
I want you to go.
I love you too, Mom.
He's really gone.
Sold my soul.
I'm feeling very nervous and excited.
So this is a long flight from the US, Eugene, because remember, he's in Eugene, not in Eugene, but in the place Eugene. He's in Eugene and he's flying to the Philippines. So he's got not just one connecting flight, he's got to take 3. Okay, so first, you can go on the app and you can book your ticket, okay? You can book your seat, okay? But unless you're going to sit in the pilot seat, there's going to be someone next to you, okay? So she's telling him, you cannot sit next to a girl. There's not allowed to be a girl next to you. Okay? And I remember the air hostesses are girls as well. They're all usually very pretty, very sweet girls. Anyway, but I don't know how that went down. So he sits and he's straight away, this guy's stressed out. He's sweating and he's like, there's a girl next to me. I'm not going to talk to her. I'm not even going to look at her. He's not looking at this girl. She immediately, I don't want to see her. Don't even come because you're sitting next to a girl. This is the first time he's flying. He's never been on a plane in his life, and his first experience is this, okay? There's a girl next to him, and his fiance on the other side is freaking out because she doesn't want to see him because he's sitting next to a girl on the plane. This guy eventually arranges for a different seat. So he sends her a message. I managed to change seats. There's no one next to me now. What? Say what? This is not even a red flag anymore, okay? This is like Hiroshima. This is a big explosion, okay? Anyway, so this keeps happening where he ends up sitting next to a girl because girls fly, okay? Girls get on planes and they fly. Sometimes you talk to the people next to you, sometimes you just say hello, pass me that, or whatever, let me get past, gotta go to the loo. But conversations happen on planes. Like, it's just a girl you see now, you're never going to see her again. You're not going to do the Mile High Club because you've never even been on a plane and you're so nervous already. Let's go. Okay.
feeling very nervous and excited.
I love you, Babby. I got Whiffy finally. Let me see who's next. They have me sitting next to a girl, Mary. Nothing I can... Great.
As I'm finally in the air, there's a girl next to me. You can see what gender a person is sitting next to you. And I know that no one can seduce me and make me change my mind about Mary. I was sitting next to a girl, and Mary was overthinking, so I got switched to an empty seat. So I'm boarding on the plane now to Manila. I hope it goes well.
Next plane, too, there's a girl, too, like always.
So used to overthinking and fighting over the phone that it's just become normal for us. I can only tolerate it up to a certain point. Don't know, like, what to say, what to do.
Supposed to arrive tomorrow, but we got a huge fight because he's sitting next to a girl on the plane. He said he won't be sitting with girls or anyone, but girls sitting next to him, so I have the reason to get mad. Well, I'm not there to see you.
I don't talk to girls because I have no reason to.
It's very hard for because my ex cheated on me 10 times, and I forgive him like 10 times. If you love me, make sure you won't talk to girls on a flight. Tomorrow, I'll see you soon. Behave.
I'll see you soon.
Pelangganay ka mo dua. Di ka mo mag-inaway.
Kinahanglan ma-jotay nga respect.
Romantic, steamy intimacy or something. These are my boxer briefs that I got in preparation for first night together. I guess it just shows off your package more.